Today we're here talking with Noel Lowe. He's with Alaska Fast Cash up in Alaska. How are you today, Noel?
Doing great.
Now, Noel, tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah, I started my first pawn shop in January of 2007. I've been an IT consultant in Alaska for about 12 years, and I design computer networks for small and medium businesses, probably up to hospitals and banks are probably my largest customers. And in the course of doing that, I had to evaluate a lot of technical solutions involving vertical applications like Data Age's PawnMaster for different lines of business. So I had a lot of experience evaluating software. And when I decided to do a pawn shop, I kind of used that expertise to go out and try to find the best pawn software I could find for my business. And we ended up with you guys' product.
Now, you have several stores now in the 7 years you've been doing business. How many employees do you have and how many stores?
Right now we just opened our fourth location, have 15 employees.
That's a pretty good amount in the 4 stores. Now, you're all in the same city or multiple cities throughout your state?
Alaska is kind of a really big place, and we have businesses in 3 different cities in Alaska, separated by as far as 300 miles, and we use the product's server client installation style, where we have a central server at one location. We run a VPN or a virtual private network over the public internet out to the other stores, and the other stores connect to PawnMaster at the central server. And despite being 300 miles away, the response time is extremely fast. You'd never even know that you weren't on that same system.
Now, is that one of the main reasons? I mean, you said you evaluated several of the competitor software prior to coming on with PawnMaster. What was some of the key factors that made you go with us versus some of the others?
It wasn't even the multi-store capabilities, because at the time I didn't think we were going to expand and become a multi-store enterprise. We were just looking at opening one store. What I liked about Data Age and PawnMaster was a few things. One, that it was a Windows-based product. As you know, many of them today still are not. I liked that it operated on SQL Server, and being in the IT industry, I understand the values of the SQL Server back into this product very well. And then what impressed me more than anything was the frequency with which you guys improve, fix, and continually modify the product. Most of the other companies have a very static offering. It's like, here's our pawn software. It's the same as it's been for the last 5-10 years. It does everything you need. Don't worry about it. And what I love about Data Age and what I love about PawnMaster is there's a continuous improvement. They're leveraging all of the latest technologies and vendor integration to do things like text messaging, CL verify on checks. So just the innovation and the continuous improvement impressed me, because very few software vendors that I had dealt with in my 10-year career had that kind of continuous process improvement.